Hey, this is El Muerte with Rock Hard Live out at the Mayhem Festival, and we're with the Butcher Babies. How's it going today, guys?
It's been a pretty crazy day. We just got off stage about an hour ago, and it was great. The crowd was going nuts today. It was definitely even bigger than yesterday. We had a big pit going. People were crowd surfing like crazy today. There's so many people coming over the wall.
Yeah, it was
awesome.
nuts. The energy today was off the charts. Like it way more than yesterday.
We like crowd surfing in this area, I think.
I can
Is that what
tell.
it is?
Is it like
More
the California coast, like surfing? It's just that surfing is kind of in everyone's
You know
blood.
what? I think you just made like a connection
Yeah.
between surfing and crowd surf. That was brilliant.
Thank you.
actually.
Thank you.
Brilliant. It's also about 20 degrees cooler here than it was in San Bernardino, so that might have.
But were they moshing? Because that's hot.
Yeah, they were. They were going.
They were
nuts.
moshing. They were going off.
Especially in San Bernardino. I could just see the dust flying everywhere.
Yeah, there was
it
a lot of
was.
dust yesterday,
I
and
think
it
I
was
still have dust
really
in my
hot.
throat.
So you guys are from LA. What's the LA scene like these days?
You know, the LA scene kind of ebbs and flows, and it had a little resurgence for a while, the metal scene, and there's a thing called Metal Mondays, and another band that's playing on this tour, Thrown to Exile, used to play a lot of those Metal Mondays with us.
Right.
So it obviously made an impact. I think people miss real metal, and for a time it was back on the Strip. And like I said, obviously great things have come out of it because both of us are on the Mayhem Festival this year.
Yeah, there's definitely a resurgence in LA. There was a big dead spell for a while, but it's cool to see bands coming back and people going to shows.
We talked to Thrown in Exile, and they talked about that at the Roxy, right? So are they packing it in on those Mondays? Because Monday nights are probably a hard draw.
No.
You know what? Monday
it's
night
easy.
in LA is actually a good night. It's the weekends are amateur night in
Yeah,
LA.
those are all the tourists.
Yeah, people like to go out on a Monday night because there's not as many douchebags out. I'm just gonna say it. There's a lot of douchebags in LA, and there's not as many on Monday nights. But I think most of those shows were at capacity at the Roxy.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Cool, that's sick. Well, you guys must be a big part of that draw, right?
well, we like to think so. But there's a ton of great music on the Strip, ton of great metal bands. So we all work together. We all help each other bring more fans to the shows.
Yeah, it's
so.
a big family. So you see, I mean, it's a lot of this, familiar faces at these shows, and it's just like everybody, it's not one fan. It's not like, the Butcher Babies bringing all their fans. It's like everybody is. It's like a big community.
So what would you say your influences are for your music?
The cool thing about our band is that there are so many different influences that are in the pot that is Butcher Babies. I like old Slayer, Metallica, Pantera, that kind of stuff. He likes death metal.
Yeah,
He
I
likes
love
Sugar.
everything. I'm just like the same.
Heidi, my co-vocalist, she likes new metal stuff, and our drummer also likes new metal stuff. But we were able, especially on our new album, which comes out July 9th, we were able to put all of our loves into one, fluid package, and it's surprising how well it works. You wouldn't think it would work, but it really does. Each and every one of us have a voice on the album that you can distinctly hear.
Yeah, you definitely think that would be like scatterbrained, having all those influences, but we actually, with our producer, Josh Wilbur, he really made it very cohesive, and it sounds like us.
Yeah.
And it was a hard thing to accomplish, but we really did do it on this album.
Well, it's
We're
really hard to
excited.
be original these days, and I think that our album sounds very original, very unique. So.
It does. I can't really compare it to anything.
So you guys are kind of dramatic on stage. I mean, you kind of compare it to like Wendy O. Williams, that sort of thing, the way you rock, and is she one of your influences as far as the lady?
Wendy O. Williams was a huge influence on Heidi and I. Heidi and I used to play in a punk cover band together, and we used to cover the song Butcher Baby, and that's where we took our name from, of course. A lot of people don't know that. Maybe not a lot of people know the Plasmatics or Wendy O. Williams, but that's where we got our name from that song. And of course, in the beginning, we were kind of did a nod to Wendy O. Williams with the nipple tape and everything that we used to wear. She was just an iconic woman who did what the fuck she wanted to do and didn't care what anybody thought. She transcended feminism. She was an artist in all ways, and how can you not look up to a woman like that? There needs to be more women like that, and that's what me and Heidi aspire to be. So we're definitely influenced by her. Now, our music is definitely more metal than punk, but still we take her attitude with us.
Right, that kind of killer attitude. Now, you've also toured with Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, that was a fun experience. That was an incredible tour. He's like the last true rock star, is what I always say. sex, drugs, rock and roll. So definitely a fun.
He taught us a thing or two. We learned a lot. We were taking notes on that tour.
Yeah.
He's so smart, though. I mean, I've heard him talk. It's like
He is.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
But the cool thing about this tour is that we're playing for a metal audience, and with the Manson tour, it was a great audience and we had a blast, but it wasn't a metal crowd. So sometimes you see faces in the crowd going, what the hell are they doing?
Right.
But now every day we're in front of, who we were tailor making our music for. So it's a whole different dynamic altogether. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, people ready to throw down immediately.
Yeah.
That is refreshing.
So, and you toured with OTEP, so this is more the crowd that you're looking for.
We're home
Yeah.
in this crowd. These are our people. So we are very happy every day to be on this.
So your new album comes out July 9th,
Yep.
Goliath. What does the title mean, Goliath?
Well, Goliath, there's a quote that I love, and it says, be careful when fighting monsters that you do not become a monster yourself. And Goliath is just about, we've all been through a lot in our lives. We've all come from different backgrounds and had our own personal struggles that we've fought to overcome. And when you're fighting to overcome those things, you can either, become the Goliath and in turn hurt others, or you can be the David. And, it's not a biblical thing for us. It's more of a way of life. And, all of us, I think that we've changed in positive ways and put our demons behind us. In fact, we get them out in positive ways through our music. But a lot of times you have, for instance, these kids that go in and do these mass immersion schools. They obviously grew up damaged in some way, whether they were bullied, neglected. But instead of changing their life in a positive way, they tore down everyone else around them. So that's basically, in a nutshell, kind of what our album means to us. And so it's not really a concept album, but a lot of the songs on it are about the personal struggles that we've had and about becoming the David rather than the Goliath. So.
Sounds really awesome. Okay, well, that's about all I got. Is there anything you want to add?
Just a big thank you to our fans who've been supporting us. I mean, you guys are the reason that we're here. Yeah. And it's just been such an amazing journey for all of us.
And July 9th. Go get it. And also on July 2nd, you can hear the entire album streamed on revolvermag.com. So definitely check it out.
Stream for free or streamed for?
Stream for free.
Absolutely free.
Wow.
Absolutely free. But you have to go buy it. That's required. You have to like it and then go buy it.
Good idea. All right. Well, thanks for your time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mother.